Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. Brindle Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Michigan's offense comes out of the field for the first time today. This is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity.
First play, looking to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And it works. The first down to the 35. And the Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Tight end goes in motion. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackled behind the... So long. When they don't block the defensive end, there shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on. But he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. McCovern seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Hurricanes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
It's incomplete. It dropped the first down pass over the middle. They'll have to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. The tactic works here. Now you've got a fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it goes incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. On the run, it's Maddox. He shreds the tackle. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And they'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Play action here on first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a first and goal situation. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And the running back takes the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. That one moves the ball to the 16. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half. The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pop over the middle. It's Marsh. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. Using his legs. It's Maddox. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. And the Wolverines keep the football on the move. Here's the toss play now, running left. Runs through the defender. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Deflected by the defense and incomplete. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Grab behind the line, it's Flanagan. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43, and they keep the drive going, or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision. Grab behind the line. It's Hodges. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Stringing 1st downs together now. They've got it at the 48. It's a keeper. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Bootleg looking to throw. He's got his man wide open. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And the Canes are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The ball is caught. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. A solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. The coverage team will bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. It's the tight end who grabs it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff to the back.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Caught in the backfield. It's Flanagan. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Great connection there for 6 points. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's caught on the crossing pattern. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And there's the handoff. Oh, what a move.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. He keeps it. QB draw. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. This offense trying to get going. Has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he drops it. Can you believe it? 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was perfect on his first attempt, but this is tougher from 49 yards away. The field goal is good. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The completion sets up a second down play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Taking a shot deep down the right side. This one is dropped low and around him. He couldn't make the catch, incomplete. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. He keeps it himself. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Canes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw here. He'll try a pass here. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Hurricanes moving quickly down the field here. Throw to the running back in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to chuck it again. Finds his man. It's caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Breaks the ground. It's Flanagan. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. Now play number 9 on this drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, to catch a ball.
That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Caught behind the line. It's Carr. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. Looking to pass here on second down. It's the running back in the flat. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Tight end makes the grab. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Canes line it up with first and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it 28-6. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. A running play. Gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Offense getting set. It's second down. Silverback takes the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Okay, it's third down after that run. They try to sneak it for the first. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The guys up front line up. It's first down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Trying to convert with a sneak. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Wolverines will have to kick it away. That's his fourth punt already today. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. He makes the grab. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. They're going to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. What a catch! To make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. So no gain on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out on the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And looking to throw now on first down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Second and long now from their own 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pulls it in. It's Flanagan. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards in the completion, and now it's fourth down. They'll kick it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. And the quarterback keeps it here. Bites off a defender.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. At the 20. Touchdown, Canes. The defense contributes 6 points. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up second down. Gives it to the back. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. They've punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Looking for some space. It's Maddox. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game. The Wolverines getting set on first and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Feeling an error. They've been right now. Everybody wants to spread.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Canes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Sullivan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. At midfield, he's got room. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is not the way, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Flanagan. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Creates a little space. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over the Groupers.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. And his throw is incomplete. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least unleashes one deep. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Gage. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Nestled just inside that right upright. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds us back in the middle. The ball squirts free. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On third down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get the
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They booted away on fourth down. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Quarterback on the keeper. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pull it on the read, fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
the play-action fake. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now facing a third and long. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The pitch to the left. Quick step and go. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Escapes trouble. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top. He'll do it himself. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to bowl his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
How about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Henderson. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Off play action. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, Kane! And they add 6 more in the more of that trip to the house.
That shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, right on the run. Opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you. touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the quick pass. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. High the chains now on second and long. Just keeps slinging it. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Finds his man, it's Carr. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Get it out on the screen. Runs through the tackle. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Got enough for the first. Smashes ahead. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Can't get him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab on third. Oh, he's got some space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Gives it on the option. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's shot. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Flips it out on the screen. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He splits the uprights, and they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll run it to the right side. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Plows through the defense. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-starting this drive with that one.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw him just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Sullivan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defender. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. and this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Stands in and takes the hit. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 21 to Duke. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Caught over the middle. It's Carr. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Lost to fire on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. Dumps it off in the flats. Fights off the defender. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Inside, touchdown, Hurricane. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Work working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Lee. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. They just keep firing. Got his man in the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. He makes a grab. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They go to the ground. He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.